Subscribe to the channel and comment down below saying I subscribed into this month's shoutout giveaway. Before we start, I would want you to hit that red subscribe button so you never miss out on any of our videos. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Slam Dunk Central. National Football League, NFL, is one of the most enjoyed sports seasons across the globe. People not only from America, but all over the globe enjoy this season filled with excitement and sportsmanship. Many players that participated in the season earned themselves handsome fortunes. However, not everyone could keep up with the fortune and lost it as soon as they left the league. Some NFL players that went broke are: number 1, Clinton Portis.
I believe that it is the NFL responsibility to make sure guys don't retire broke.
A bruising and productive running back for the Broncos and Redskins, Clinton Portis amassed nearly 6,000 yards in his first 4 seasons, almost 12,000 before his 9-year time in the NFL ended in 2010. He went to 2 Pro Bowls and scored 80 touchdowns in his standout career. Over the years, he earned more than $43.1 million from his NFL salary alone. According to Sports Illustrated, Portis committed the classic NFL sins of making bad investments and trusting the wrong people, but they were people he had every reason to trust. Jeff Rubin and Janesh Brahmat were investment advisors who were registered with the NFL Players Association, but they were shady dealers who later met their own demises after running schemes that built trusting unsavvy investors. One of them was Portis, who lost $3.1 million when they convinced him to invest in an Alabama casino that went bust. A few million more disappeared to the IRS, domestic support for multiple women, and debts to casinos, and even to his own mother. Number 2, Derrick Dawson.
Do everything with a purpose. Live, act, play, work with a purpose.
Dawson played for the Pittsburgh Steelers and made around $25 million during his pro football career. However, he doesn't have much of that money left. This could be due to the fact that creditors are very willing to loan Derrick Dawson money, or it could be a sign that the former athlete is really bad at making business decisions. He spent a few years being a real estate developer after his NFL days, but it didn't pan out so well. Dawson, who is a 7-time Pro Bowler, filed for bankruptcy in 2010, and he reportedly had nearly $70 million worth of debt. When it was time to list his assets, he included his daughter's pet dog and his fake Rolex on the list. Perhaps he was trying to ease the pain of his massive debt by making a passive-aggressive joke. Number 3, Unitas.
He came out of the blue. Nobody knew him, didn't look like a football player, didn't act like a star.
Unitas went on to become the greatest quarterback of his generation and one of the most celebrated athletes of all time. He played for 18 seasons, threw 290 touchdowns, held up to 40,239 passing yards, was named MVP 3 times in 10 Pro Bowl appearances, and won Super Bowl 5. Like so many other football greats, Johnny Unitas failed nearly as spectacularly in business as he succeeded in football. A restaurant went under, as did a freight company, a bowling alley chain, and a Florida real estate venture. Worst of all, however, was a deal that Unitas made in 1984 to purchase electronics company for $3.5 million. He borrowed $5.3 million to buy national circuits and fulfill his promise to move the company to Baltimore. He agreed, however, that he and his wife, Sandra, would personally guarantee those loans, leaving the Unitas stuck footing the bill if the company went bust, which it soon did. 6.5 years later, in 1991, Unitas declared bankruptcy. Number 4, Mark Brunell. Brunell made millions during his professional football career, but lost a great deal of it as a result of unwise business interactions, including investing in the Whataburger fast food chain. Mike Brunell made $50 million during his time in the NFL and invested the money in 9 business deals, 5 of which failed. He went into business with 2 former teammates and invested $11 million to start building condos, but the company still had to borrow $2 million to start building the properties. After the property bubble crash, Brunell lost all the money he'd invested in the business. He tried to cover the loan for years, but it just put him further in debt. He actually works as an ESPN analyst now. Number 5, Terrell Owens. Once Terrell Owens was out of the spotlight for playing professional football, he tried his hand at reality television. Now, due to money issues and a series of misunderstandings, he's no longer talking to his 2 former best friends.
How much of a difference was there between what you thought you had versus what you actually had?
I think it was a considerable difference.
Who also appeared on the show with them. A few of Owens' condos even went into foreclosure, which is a pretty clear indication that he's having some serious money problems. Terrell Owens has recently signed a modeling contract in an attempt to reinvent himself professionally. Maybe his winning smile and dashing good looks can help to get his bank account back in the black. He was once worth around $80 million. Number 6, Ellis. Ellis played defensive tackle for both the Denver Broncos and Detroit Lions. He was a 2-time Pro Bowler but didn't have as much success off the football field. Luther Ellis was paid over $11 million over his 10-year NFL career, but he and his family had to resort to getting financial help from loved ones and churches just to make ends meet. Mountains of debt and investments that didn't materialize were the main reasons for Ellis' bankruptcy. Now the retired football player travels to promote the Fuel Up to Play 60, which is a children's health initiative. The movement is sponsored by the NFL and the National Dairy Council. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.